Creating users or employees in Standard Time is probably one of the very first things you'll do when starting a new subscription. You can begin by going to the Home All Views tab and then finding the Users icon. Click that. You can see some users that I've created here, and they are under work groups. We'll talk about that in a bit. When those users scan their barcodes on the shop floor, they'll go to the Scan Barcodes icon. Again, that opens a tab just like you see here. I'm going to click back on this Users tab to take a look at some of these. When I click on a user, you can see the properties over on the right hand side, and the very first property is the most important. That's the name. So that is the barcode label that you will create that the employee will scan on the shop floor. So I'm going to switch over to Microsoft Word to show you some of these barcode labels and how to create them. I've got a few usernames here. You can easily see the actual username with a asterisk at the beginning and end. Those are necessary for the scanner to actually scan the label. Do not put those in Standard Time. They're just put into Microsoft Word or any word processor to create the label. So you can see I've got one here in clear text with the asterisks, and I'm going to go up to the font menu, simply change that to any of the many barcode fonts that you can download off the internet. I happen to be using ID Automation HC39M, which again is one of those free downloadable fonts that will turn clear text into a barcode label. The other labels that you see here are for work orders and tasks. Of course, yours will be different, but these are just some examples. You may also want to create a couple of other maintenance barcode labels that you can use when scanning. So let me switch back to Standard Time, and again you click on a user. You can see the properties on the right hand side. We already talked about the name. Maybe the next important is the active property. If you change this to no, it will deactivate the user, which is often necessary when an employee leaves the organization, so it no longer consumes a license. And then giving that person administrative rights. You may want to give them a password and give them certain rights that allow them to do and see certain things in Standard Time when they're using the software. You also notice that I have work groups, and these users are inside of work groups. If you right click on the company level, browse over, you can choose new work group to place the user in. Of course, you'll click the plus symbol to create a new user, but once you've done that, then you can go over to the parent group property and select a work group, and that allows you to place these users inside of work groups so that you can organize them nicely. So very nice, easy way to create new users. Simply go to Home All Views, find the users icon, click that, then click the plus symbol to add a new record.